Friends, today I'm not going to share any textbook lessons or business formulas. Instead, I want to tell you a truth from my own life, something I kept buried in my chest for years. There was a time when I was also part of the same rat race, where surviving the last 10 days of every month felt like a punishment. I used to ask myself the same question over and over. I work so hard, I give it my days and nights, then why don't my circumstances change? Why do I always end up standing exactly where I started? Back then, I thought maybe my luck was bad, or maybe I just didn't have enough money to do something big. But the real truth was something else entirely. I didn't realize that I was suffering from a psychological condition called a scarcity mindset. This doesn't mean you don't have money. It means the lack of money has imprisoned your mind. I remember when there was very little money in my pocket, my mind was stuck on just one thing: how I was going to pay the electricity bill, or where I could find the cheapest possible meal. You wouldn't believe it, but at that time, my brain simply wasn't capable of thinking about anything else. No matter how much I wanted to, I couldn't think about my future, nor could I consider any big business ideas. My mind was trapped in a tunnel where I could only see the problems standing right in front of me, not the prosperity in the distance. In trying to survive today, I was destroying my tomorrow. That was the first moment I realized that poverty doesn't exist only in a bank account. It first paralyzes a person's thinking. The most terrifying part of this mindset was that it started pushing me to make decisions that seemed right at the time, but in reality were dragging me deeper into the mud. When your entire day is spent thinking only about how today's expenses will be covered, your mental capacity, your bandwidth gets completely drained. Your brain becomes like a battery that is always stuck on low. The same thing happened to me. I gave up long-term thinking and started chasing short-term relief. I remember many times making decisions just to meet a small, immediate need, decisions that ended up causing me much bigger losses in the future. I took on work and jobs where there was no chance of growth, simply because they were giving me a few thousand rupees right away. My mind was so exhausted that instead of taking a big risk, I started running after small safety. I was trapped in a cycle where all I was doing was putting out fires. A little money would come in from somewhere, I'd pay a bill here, clear an old debt there, and by the end of the month, I was back at zero again. I didn't even have enough mental peace left to sit down and learn something new, or to think about how to escape this trap. Every day I came home exhausted, and my mind was so numb that all I wanted to do was sleep. The truth is, I had closed the doors to my own growth. All of my focus was on surviving, not on growing. At that time, I didn't realize that I wasn't poor because I had no money. I was poor because I was only trying to avoid poverty. Then one day came when I was completely broken. I was exhausted from the same calculations every single day, from the same worries. That night, I asked myself, what's the difference? I have the same 24 hours that a successful person has. That's when a powerful truth hit me. I had been making the decisions of my life based on fear, not on opportunities. I realized I had built a mental wall around myself, believing it was protecting me, when in reality it was my prison. I understood that until I changed this scarcity mindset, the condition of my wallet would never change. So I made a big decision, one that felt like madness at the time. I decided to sacrifice the little bit of safety I had, the same safety that had kept me stuck in the same place for years. I began freeing my mental capacity from these small day-to-day problems. I decided that even if the electricity bill got delayed or I had to endure a little discomfort, I could handle it. But I would no longer sacrifice all my time and mental energy to these minor issues. I started saving that energy and investing it in my learning. I shifted my thinking away from mere saving and toward investing. In the beginning, it was extremely difficult. My mind kept pulling me back into that same tunnel of fear again and again. But I knew one thing clearly. If I wanted to escape this trap, I would have to fight against my current state. Today, when I look back, I understand that the change didn't start in my pocket. It started in my mind. The moment I began thinking in terms of abundance instead of scarcity, the universe started opening paths for me. I learned that losing money doesn't hurt as much as the fear of losing it, because that fear steals your ability to think clearly and make sound decisions. When I started investing my mental energy not in saving every penny, but in increasing my value, the results were incredible. The problems that once felt like mountains began to look small. I finally understood that if you want to break free from this trap, you have to free your mental bandwidth. You have to temporarily ignore the small discomforts that are holding you back from moving forward. Today, I am not standing where I was yesterday. Today, I don't just have money, I have the mental peace that gives me the courage to make big decisions. I'm sharing this story with you because I know many of you are stuck in the same tunnel right now. You may feel like you'll never get out. But believe me, the day you start working more on your mindset than on your circumstances, that's the day the chains of your poverty will begin to break. Remember, the greatest asset in the world is not your bank account, it's your own mind. Free it from the prison of fear and give yourself a chance at a new life. Friends, to watch more business and money mindset videos, make sure to subscribe to our channel so that you're the first to get every new video. And don't forget to hit the bell icon. Thank you.